right, it's time now for a bit of food. Today, we're going to be learning how to make a patriotic treat.
Sade Owoye is here showing us how to take your traditional s'mores up a notch with red, white, and blue marshmallows.
Yes, and the key to this is homemade marshmallows.
How do you, I don't even know
Like,
where to
what's in
begin.
a marshmallow?
Marshmallow.
How do you make a marshmallow?
And it's actually a lot more simple than you think. So it's a few simple ingredients that you can get from your store. The base of it is gelatin, and we're gonna start right there. So you're gonna get gelatin from the store, and it comes in 1/4 of an ounce.
Okay.
And you're gonna need 3 packets of that. So, you know, Kara, since the gelatin's over there, you could just kind of stick it right in the blender.
Knox
when you get
gelatin. I know exactly where it is.
Open it up?
Yes.
Okay, so are these already it or no? No, open the box, okay. And you want all the packets to go in?
Yeah, so typically 4 come in a package.
Okay.
So you're gonna need about 3.
Oh, okay.
And you can just stick it right in the blender right there.
Okay.
3 of the packets of the 4 go in.
Okay.
All
So you
right.
have an extra one right there.
And what are we cooking up here?
So this is actually, I call this step 2. So this contains 3 different ingredients. You're gonna need corn syrup, sugar, as well as water. So you're gonna need 2 cups of the sugar, 1/2 cup of the corn syrup, and 1/2 cup of the water. You're just gonna bring this to a boil and make sure the temperature is about like 240, so that's why I have the thermometer there.
So is what's coming out of the blender going in here?
Actually, what's right here is actually going into the blender.
Oh, I see,
So
okay.
with the gelatin, you're gonna add 1/2 cup of water, which is right there.
Okay. Just put the packets of the gelatin, now some water. Okay.
Now some water, and then you're gonna put the blender down at this point. And typically how I do this is I do let it mix a little bit.
All right.
But you don't have to. Once this is to a boil and it looks like we're there,
Slowly or?
yes, you could do it slowly.
Kara, sweetie, where's your mic?
It's right here.
Oh, okay.
You not hear me?
It sounded like muffled or something.
Okay. So anyway, so I'm mixing up the gelatin.
Yes. And this is, you know, now this is to a good boil.
Okay.
We're gonna move this over here, and then you can actually continue.
Just keep
Yeah,
blending it
at
while
a
you're
low
gonna add this in.
speed,
So
just
you don't
like
have to
that.
let it cool. You can put the hot.
No, you actually should not let it cool.
Okay.
And then now that I've poured that in completely, you're just gonna really ratchet up the speed on that to a high consistency. And this needs to beat for about 15 minutes.
I love it.
And you'll notice that as you get to the end of the cycle, it really becomes a firm consistency.
Okay.
15 minutes.
15 minutes, yes.
Now, that's a long time. Can you walk away, or it's not safe to do that?
I would recommend keeping an eye on it.
Okay. All right.
You know,
so
since it's going at such a high speed.
And that's
Imagine-
actually making the marshmallow.
Yeah, that is making the marshmallow. And at the end of 15 minutes, you'll actually get a consistency just like this.
yeah,
And
but
it
it's like
looks-
fluff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's what fluff is? It's like before you let it set?
Exactly, basically, in an essence. So this is the base. I would say use about 2 cups from there
Okay.
to make the white portion.
Okay.
And then 1/2 cup to 1/4 cup for the colors. And I actually have some blue dye as well as the red dye, so you could stick a few drops in there. You're just gonna mix it around. And what I will caution as you're doing this at home is you have to be kind of quick.
Okay.
Because the longer you wait, the more it sets.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
harder it is to work through it.
All right, so you need your operation set up kind of like Sade has
Yes,
it here.
yes. So if you can get it set like this, you're in a good state to do this.
Okay. And so after you've mixed red and blue, you're going to add it to the white or something?
Yeah, correct. So I'm gonna actually move right around you, Kara, and grab this silver pan. And what I recommend is actually dusting this with powdered sugar
Okay.
and even maybe some butter or oil.
Okay.
As you can see with the finished product over here, it is very sticky. It gets everywhere. So the more you could utilize powdered sugar to, you know,
Instead of flour, using powdered sugar?
yeah,
Okay.
to really mitigate some of that sticky consistency, the better that will help you out. So we could go over
So
here.
this is the finished product.
Yeah, so that's the finished product.
Let's try it. Oh, it's good.
So you're putting the white marshmallow into the
Yeah,
pan.
yeah, and this has already gotten a little too sticky, and then you're gonna.
Then you want to just add the blue, or do you need to add
Yes.
it in a special spot? Or?
No, so typically at home I would spread this out a little bit more, and then throw a few blobs here and there all over the pan.
So you got to work fast.
Yes, you got to work very fast.
Okay, so here's some blobs over the pan, because we're going to just blend it.
And just-
it really doesn't matter, right?
Yes.
Okay. Doesn't really matter. It almost looks how yours is like galaxy or tie-dye. The kids would love
Exactly,
that.
exactly. I think tie-dye is such a great way to put this. So.
Okay. I probably could add a little bit more red. Mine's kind of pink.
Kind of pink.
But close enough.
It's pink, white, and blue celebration.
Okay, mine's a gender reveal. Now, wait, let me ask you. I'm going to just see for the people at home if that happened to you. Could you just add it now? Is that okay?
You know, I have to say I haven't done that yet, but I don't think it would really hurt.
Okay.
We're just
Well,
going to
we got
blend
about
it
a
in there.
minute.
Okay.
Yes. So that is what you get over here.
Do you
And-
freeze the cool it or?
No, you actually
just-
let it set for
All right.
5 hours,
Okay.
or even better, overnight.
And then you cut these into pieces?
Pieces, yeah. So you could cut that into pieces. I have a few pieces right over here.
Okay.
And I think this is the fun part where you could actually start assembling the s'more.
Yeah. And I love your little tray. Just, you know, if you're having a 4th of July get-together, it's kind of like you've done a cheese board only with s'mores. You filled up all the space and you've got cookies, graham crackers, some regular marshmallows, and then these really special ones. Oh, you got one of these. Where did you get this?
Yeah, so you can actually get this at your local hardware store or even online on Amazon. So,
Oh, so if you don't have an actual campfire, you get one of these s'mores things to stick in the
and
middle.
as you can see, it roasts just like a marshmallow, and I think it tastes even better.
It's delicious.
You're supposed to make it into a s'more, Scott, not just eat the
I don't
marshmallow.
believe in s'mores, as you know, but there it is. All right, to see more beautiful desserts made by Sweet Equations or to order one for a special occasion, visit sweetequations.com.
The store is located right on Farmington Avenue in Farmington. Great idea. Homemade marshmallows, pretty cool.